Good morning, everyone out there in YouTube land. It is day 9 for me on the trail. I am, so what does that make it, July 2nd? And I'm standing on a ridge where I have cell service at about mile 13 or so, north of Etna on the PCT. And so, as you saw, yesterday we had a fire closure north of us. The updated information is that the closure zone is from mile 1617 to 1624, and obviously to go north we need to pass through that right now, we need to pass through there. So what we're going to do, and also a bunch of other fires popped up, lightning strike initiated yesterday and last night. There was a lot of lightning while we were in our tents trying to go to sleep, and apparently a lot of fires started. I looked at Watch Duty, the fire tracking app, and there were fires all over the place now where there wasn't anything yesterday, so it's not looking good right now. So I believe what we're going to do is hike back to Etna and assess the situation from there. There's a bus that runs north to Yreka and then Seiad Valley, but I don't think they're going to want people in Seiad Valley because there's some fires close to there. So we'll figure it out and we'll go from there. This is looking towards the east from the ridge that I have cell reception on. Now more toward the north, there was a giant plume there yesterday from the summit fire. I don't see it anymore, but obviously they're not just gonna willy-nilly open the trail just because a bunch of dirtbag hikers want to get through. It's probably still very smoky over there. Anyway, I'm going to head back down to camp through the burned desolation here and hike out to Etna. Looking north, you can see the haze, the smoke actually, from the summit fire. Yesterday, that was a giant plume, a vertical plume, and now it is just smoke. Low-hanging smoke, so they must have knocked that down, but still there's a closure, so we will be heading this way back to Etna. I'm usually a planner, but it all happened fast, so I had to make some decisions. By this time, I knew there were no fire closures north of Seiad Valley, so I decided to flip north to that town. When Laura dropped us off in Etna, I saw a bus coming around the corner, and I knew that bus could get me to Yreka and Seiad Valley, so I hopped on without even thinking. When I got on, I found out the bus could get me to Yreka, but the bus to Seiad Valley was the next day. So I had to make some more decisions. The bus driver told me he'd seen people hitch outside of Yreka to get to Seiad Valley, so I thought I'd give that a try. And somehow now I find myself in Yreka, California, and I'm going to take another bus up to the north end of town, try to hitch into Seiad Valley, where I guess I would just stay the night, and then try to hike north from there tomorrow. So let's see if that works out. bus driver dropped me off at the corner and pointed up the road to a speed limit sign and said, "Stand there. you should be able to get a hitch. Yeah, right. In a trail town, I'm comfortable hitching, but Yreka is not a trail town. It took me 45 minutes and I was ready to give up, but finally, I got a ride. Okay, that was a day. It's about 3:45, and I was successful in getting a hitch. Surprisingly, an ugly old guy with a knee brace on. A guy named Theo picked me up and said he could drive me to the intersection of, I think, 263 and Highway 96. 96 is what goes to Seiad Valley. And then he got to the intersection, he goes, what the heck, I'll just give you a ride all the way there. So that worked out really well. Anyway, that was a heck of a day. That was a lot of fun. I'm gonna top off my resupply and then head out as early as I can tomorrow morning, because the climb out of Seiad Valley is notorious. That must be the Caroline fire. I don't know if you can see that or not. Right to the left of the flag. There we go. It's hot in Seiad Valley, and I'm walking to the RV park. So my plan is to camp at the RV park, get up as early as I can tomorrow, and then hit the trail again out of Seiad Valley. It's supposed to be a nasty climb, like 5,000 feet or something like that. So, got that to look forward to. And did I mention Seiad Valley is hot? I made it to the Wildwood RV Park, and you're looking at it. Got the dirtbag camper area here. That's where I'm setting in my tent. And there's actually a creek right down behind me, down there, and the road there, which apparently starts moving lumber at 4 o'clock in the morning. So maybe that's a good thing, because I'll get up early. Anyway, here we are, home for the night.